Hello, welcome back to Story Reckless. Looks like my levels are good. My mic is being a little weird. I was kind of really quiet, but it's looking good on my end. So just let me know in chat if I'm like really quiet, and I will have to continue fiddling with things. But we're back. We're Story Reckless, and we are doing some D&D tonight in the Descent into Avernus campaign. And I am Nathan, and I use he/him pronouns. Let's do the other intros.
I'm Claire. My pronouns are they, them. Still playing Kadam, who is still a half-elf grave cleric and also a werebore now.
So many things. People just keep picking up new labels, not me. I'm Olive. I use she and they pronouns. Tonight I'm playing Calliope, who's just in the Air Genasi Artificer, who rides her Steel Defender like a mount and also has homunculus. And so I do a lot, I guess. It's not that straightforward. Yeah, and I am excited to play tonight. That's the best I got. And I saw Pip's character sheet. What's going on over there?
Hi, I'm Enyo, they, them, and I don't believe in min-maxing. In fact, I believe in, pure chaos. Would you like to min-max it for me?
What I would like is some bardic inspiration.
I was honestly thinking, why is Pip not a bard? Pip is just a bard.
It makes sense for a bard.
Yeah,
makes more sense than either rogue or artificer.
It does, and when I created the character, I thought, I'm going to play a bard personality, but as an artificer. I'm so clever. And now I realize, okay, tropes are tropes for a reason. Anyway, yes, I'm playing Pip, a satyr alchemist, and she does make potions. Yes.
Yeah. And you've collected many things, so you're all good. You're
yes.
good. Amazing. Okay, well, with that, let's do a quick little recap and then jump right into it. So, switch the music because this is a little too upbeat for what we're about to get into here.
Why would you say that?
Oh, I don't know. Yes, we last left off with the party arriving at the Bleeding Citadel. A ginormous growth growing out of the Avernus landscape, a quite literal scab trying to engulf this alabaster citadel that you all heard about was created when the Sword of Zariel was plunged into the wasteland of Avernus, and the citadel seemed to grow up around it. I think you saw glimpses of it in Lulu's Fractured Memories. But you find yourself here knowing that the sword is somewhere within, or you've been told so. And you proceeded to ascend the scab 300 feet up to the top and found an entrance of sorts, essentially a cave carved into the fleshy thing that's growing around the citadel. Going through its winding tunnels, you very quickly discovered that you were not alone. There appeared to be demons present who had recently torn apart and devoured Yugoloths of various kinds. Two of them were these large toad-like creatures that tore themselves apart in a fight to get some scraps of what was left. Valor found a shiny new greatsword, maybe. And you proceeded to wind your way through, stumbling upon another group of demons. These ones not tearing themselves apart, but playing a game of sorts with a dead body lying in a pool of blood. Kadam did what Kadam does best and strode into the room to converse. and quickly discovered that these things, just being in the presence of these things, caused your skin, your being, to just kind of wither, and it was painful. They were very selfish, I suppose, and impulsive, really wanting things. And yeah, it kind of escalated quickly. They took past Delusker's head from you that you offered as a bargaining chip. They just stole it right out of your hands, scurried off with it, and started to try to tear it to pieces. And I guess this was maybe one step too far for Kadam, as Kadam pulled out their mirror, getting ready to cast Toll the Dead.
That's my head.
In
Thank you very much.
In werebore form. I should know.
In werebore form.
Yeah. With that, I think this is where we're gonna pick up, and we are gonna roll initiative. However, let's do that first. Let's roll initiative, and then we'll start this off. So if everybody would like to roll initiative, we'll kick this.
Calliope, you have a D8.
Calliope has a D8?
Yes.
Okay.
Copy that. Calliope got an 11.
Okay. Give me one sec as I get the NPCs in order. And I need to grab Yonder, and then we'll be good to go. Whoa, Yonder got a natural 20. Nice. Okay. I heard Calliope got an 11. Excellent.
That's one less than what I wanted.
Oh, yes, I do see that. Kadam.
I got an 18.
Wow.
Damn.
I know. I'm quick on the draw here.
Valor.
21.
Okay. Ugh, I gotta move Valor for a second. 21.
Yes.
Okay. And Pip.
19.
19. Okay.
Hmm.
Everybody's rolling better than me today, except Lulu.
Except Lulu. All right. Before we get into initiative, I am giving Kadam one surprise round here as they pull out their Toll the Dead, because the other demons are very distracted with the head, and the one that was pawing at you, Kadam, just assumed that you were it has no idea. It sees you pulling out a mirror. It has no idea that this is an aggressive action. It's like, oh, something for me to take from you. So Kadam, you're doing Toll the Dead on which one?
On the one who is currently making out with Pascalusker's head.
Got it. So the one that's been damaged.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Excuse me?
Please.
It's doing what now?
Well, that's what Nathan described. Taking the head, opening the mouth, and
Yeah.
going, "Wah, wah, wah,
Yeah, I'm
wah."
just being like, ah. So,
I see.
yes, you see this little crowd of demons around the head pulling at it, and the one that you all swiped at and got some hits on is fully committed to this head and has opened its mouth and is trying to pull its tongue out with its teeth. All right, it makes a whiz save.
Yeah.
Okay, does not have advantage. It got a 4. That is a failure.
That is a failure. All right, so we're going to do 3d12 here.
Oh, right. You guys are level 12.
31 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my god. So this demon doing is got its teeth, it's like strange goat human hybrid teeth on the tongue of Pascalucer, and it's about to rip out of the head when suddenly you pull the mirror out. And remind me again, for Toll the Dead, I think you don't really see anything, right? It just kind of happens internally.
It happens in their heads.
Yes, so you just see it going and it slumps over dead. It is immediately destroyed by that. All of the rest of the demons suddenly turn, unsure of what exactly happened, looking at their dead companion, and then they all look in the direction of all of you, seeing you there with the mirror kind of catching. There's no light in here, just holding a mirror in the air. But the one right in front of you, again, I think it's just like mirror and is like now scrambling to try to grab it. But that will take us to the top of the round. Yonder, I don't think Yonder really knows what's going on, just hears a commotion. He, I think, calls out to Valor, who's right at the corner there, sort of in a hushed tone. Valor, is something happening? I'll say Valor can maybe... She's like right at the corner. I would say, I imagine she's kind of doing the like, peering around the corner. Probably sees the commotion happening. And I think she's gripping her weapon and looks back to Yonder. I think it's showtime. Yonder will slink forward a bit just to get up next to Valor. And let me just double check something here. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna make a call. Just do that. Yeah, Yonder will slink up to there, seeing into the room. Did he get given a ranged weapon or no? I don't think he has one. I'm gonna assume he does not. He will slink up to there and I think see Calliope, you have your lance, scorpion tail poised, see Kadam with the mirror out, and he will proceed to move into the room. So that was 10, 20, all right. 30, so he can get to there, and I guess he'll dash into the room. He's going to actually, yeah, from Valor's perspective, he didn't move through their spaces. He leapt and just kind of very strangely, like kind of slightly bestial, just like leapt onto the walls and just sort of skittered across, leaped down, saw you all in position, and then is going to skitter out into the room and dash into the room, and use his spider climb ability as a vampire to just clamber across the walls and land next to you, Calliope, and just has his claws out at the ready. So that was Yonder. That's all he can do with his turn. Valor is up.
Holy shit. Well, I can't follow that. Let's try this. Oh, no. Wait, she have... No, I'm the one with 35 movement. She's the one with 30 movement.
She still has a glaive, right?
She does. I wanted to try my new fancy sword, but we'll do the glaive instead. It's alright. That's not good. 15 to hit?
Oh, that hits.
Oh, okay. So that is 10 points of slashing damage for the first hit.
Okay.
And second attack, 27 to hit.
Okay.
14 points of slashing.
All right.
Yeah. That's what we've got.
Okay, so 2 quick jabs over your shoulder, Kadam. This glaive suddenly cuts across and jabs into this thing as it kind of backs up. And that is Valor's turn, taking us to Pip. So Pip, you saw your companions run out of the room and hear a commotion around the corner.
What the fuck is going on over here? And Pip will run 30 feet. into the room.
Go for it.
Boop, boop, boop. Oh, well, that's where everyone is. All right. Okay, so I'm only 20. I'm going to move up a little bit and going to go into the room.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. I'm going to fireball him.
All right, awesome. Let me.
Yeah, Pip just takes out Gargouth and is like, oh, all right, now you can do it.
Oh, yes, indeed. So I think you can drop a fireball and get them all and not get anybody else. So yeah,
Yeah.
you should be good. Okay, so they all make dex saves. Go ahead and roll that damage.
All right.
Oh my god, they all failed. Wow. Okay.
And then there's 2 more because it's 8d6. Okay. Okay. So that's 39.
39 points damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So they all failed. They are resistant to fire damage, so they'll take half of that. So that is 19 points of damage.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Okay, so they all take 19 points of damage as Kadam, again, over your shoulder, just like a beam of light, and then fire just erupts in the room as they all get burned up.
Not in my face.
The room itself, I think I just made one of the dogs bark downstairs. Oh, Arlo, you're still in here. Sorry. My dog is in here. He was sleeping in his crate in here. What are you doing in here? You're fine. You're such a baby. Yeah.
I love the Arlo cameo.
I know. I should take him up. He's so cute. Yeah. So massive fireball explodes in the room, and the room itself, like, it's like the humidity instantly just rises because like everything is now sizzling and there's just steam in the room from this massive blast. But yeah, they're all still up, but the one in front of you, Kadam, is looking really messed up from that, just like completely scorched on the back, stab wounds. Yeah. Anything else for you, Pip?
Yeah, as a bonus action, Pip is going to slide around Valor and put her just her hands on like Kadam's back shoulder, and it's just like, you can handle the rest of this, right? I know that you can. And does like, I don't know, a jaunty whistle, and gives Kadam a parting inspiration.
Okay, wait. Okay. So you're a bard. You're a bard, artificer, rogue. Is that right? Okay, cool.
Just let me live.
No, I love it. I love it. It's like an int caster, a dex based, and a charisma caster. So good. All right, yeah, Kadam, you got a d6. Oh.
Thank you.
Speaking of which, as that finishes up your turn, Kadam, it is now your turn.
Okay. Nathan, you just got really quiet.
Oh no, I did?
Not for me.
Oh, really?
My levels still look good on my side.
Okay.
Arc
Cool.
says audio fine here.
Okay.
I don't know.
You're back up on my end, but regardless, I'm so unwilling to use spell slots right now. I will toll the dead on the one right in front of me.
Okay.
Another whiz save, please.
Yes, I can do that. Whiz save on the one in front of you. That's a 2.
Alright, that is only 17 points necrotic damage this time. Did not roll nearly as well.
Falls down dead.
It was sufficient, though.
Oh,
then-
Kadam, at the start of your turn, though, I need you to make a con save.
Oh,
Everybody else was out of the room when they started their turns, so
17.
that should be fine. I'll double check,
Alright.
but yeah, that should be plenty.
And then I'm gonna move over here.
Okay. Yeah, they're all starting to just like looking around frantically, getting ready to attack. That's it for you? Okay. All right, now they get to go. There's only 3 of them left, and they're just going to spread out. They're full little chaos demons, and they're just going to skitter across the room, going in all directions. One going for you, Kadam, for you, Calliope, and I think this one's going to make a break for the gap and go straight for Valor, as they all just kind of spread out and go for all of you. This will be 3 attacks. Yeah, okay, so 3 attacks. We'll start with you, Kadam. Wow, that's a lot of text. That's an 11 to hit. That will not hit. That is a 9 to hit Calliope, and a 19 to hit Valor.
That just hits.
Of course it hits Valor. Valor takes 8 points of piercing.
Wait, can I give that disadvantage reaction?
Yes.
Big dummy?
Yes. I'm trying to think of how to rule this, because it rolls 2 die automatically. And that's how I've usually been playing
Take
it.
the lower.
It would be 19 as the lower.
Oh, okay.
So, just gets through as the little Big Dummy's tail is unable to parry its tail as it tries to whip it into Valor. Gets Valor, 8 points of damage. Valor needs to make a con save.
Okay. Valor is decent at con saves, but not when she rolls 5s. 11.
That's a failure. Okay, let me see what the hell this does. Valor is poisoned.
Okay.
Where the barbs
None of us talked. Sorry, go ahead.
where the barbs hit and pull away, like almost instantly these boils just suddenly like just fester out of her skin. As she recoils and kind of she suddenly goes coughs, and this like spray of little flies just out of her mouth as she's just start coming out of her mouth.
I don't like that.
Okay, she is poisoned and has something else going on.
Olive and I had a conversation before we entered the Bleeding Citadel when we were prepping spells,
Yep.
and we were both like, why even bother with Lesser Restoration?
So
Whoever gets poisoned.
also an additional
Yeah.
I have lesser restoration.
she
I'm
also
convinced.
her hit
Thank
point
you.
maximum is reduced by 5.
Damn.
5. Okay.
Yeah. Obviously,
Okay.
just make note of that,
Yeah.
like, for now. But yes, her hit point maximum is reduced by 5. Okay? That was the demon's turn. Taking us to Calliope. Calliope, at the start of your turn, please make a con save.
Just
You-
one?
Yeah, you've been killing it so far with these con saves. We'll see.
Well, why did you say that, Nathan? Why would you say something like that? Oh, okay, well, it's 24.
Oh
so-
yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Okay.
Gonna have Big Dummy disengage as my mount, wheel around, and attack the one in front of Valor.
Oh yeah.
At a distance plus flanking to get advantage on 2 lance attacks.
Okay.
21 and a 21.
Definitely.
First one does 13 damage.
Okay.
Second one does 17 damage, so a total of 30 damage.
Oh, this thing is barely holding on. So you just right through it. And it's
Bonus
like,
action.
yeah.
Have little dummy try to finish it off.
Okay, yeah, it's whipping around towards you and is getting ready to leap at you.
And let's have little dummy actually move here also for advantage. Just kind of like hop over. And so this like little like edgelord spiny like villain, like miniature villain. It's like in Guild Wars you would sometimes get these like little pets that follow you around that are like, all like evil and stuff, but that's basically what I have here.
I think you said it last week, but I am kind of picturing almost Sauron-esque.
Yeah, very Sauron,
Yeah.
Sauron, but just like all black armor.
Yeah, and this
red
big.
glowing eyes. And that's a 16 to hit,
That hits.
and that's 6 force damage.
Amazing. So how does little dummy kill this
Little
demon?
dummy takes its gauntleted fist, its tiny gauntleted fist, and I think just like flies up with its like knife wings out up to the chest of this thing, and just like jams its gauntleted fist into the chest cavity, and like pulls out whatever like core internal organ.
Oh
this
my
thing
god.
has. And if it doesn't have one, I think it roots around for a bit and just like tears down and like eviscerates it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a punch in and then rip out, and it's just a bunch of stringy organs just kind of get pulled out, and this thing just goes and falls over dead. Okay.
Little dummy just like kind of glowers. And then I think like looks up and makes eye contact with Pip specifically.
Interesting.
And just
Okay.
looks at you. And
Hold on, I'm just checking something.
That's cool.
I think
Cool.
I think unless Big Dummy and Little Dummy are immune to necrotic damage, they both need to make con saves. Yeah.
I don't believe they are immune. Good remembering. Con saves. Big dummy makes it a +6.
That's a failure?
Oh no, at +6.
Oh, sorry.
So I need to roll. That's 25 on big dummy.
That's fine, yeah.
Little dummy gets +1. Gets a 14.
I think that just makes it. Yeah. So
Great.
they're both fine. Okay, great. Anything else for you, Calliope?
Where do I want to end up? I think I am happy here, actually.
Okay. All right. That will take us to Lulu. Lulu is going to come zipping in, flying over everybody's heads, and does not want an attack of opportunity, so we'll... I guess... Oh, okay, yeah, we'll fly here and can flank with Little Dummy. And Lulu will not waste one of her trumpets. She's just gonna fully go for her little horn strike.
Make that noise again, just for me.
That hits with a 19, and it does 4 points of damage as she goes and stabs into the demon. Okay, that was Lulu's turn. Yonder is already flanking, so Yonder will just go for it and make 2 attacks. Okay. No, Yonder's making only 1 attack because his other attack is a bite attack. Yonder is not biting one of these things.
Good for him.
Do I? It seems whatever. Okay, he'll just here he goes. Makes a claw attack. At advantage. Yes, definitely hits. But only does minimum damage, 7 points of damage. Oh, and he needs to make a con save unless... Is he immune? No, he's just resistant. Okay. Oh, he fails. Okay. So... he will take 3 points of necrotic damage. He does 7 to that one. And there was something about with vampires. So dealing damage. Oh, okay, no, he's definitely just dealing damage. Okay, so quick strike with his claws. That takes us to Valor. Valor, make a con save.
Come on, Valor.
Oh yeah, she's
16?
that's yeah. So she is still poisoned, but she is not receiving any of the like presence of these things. Isn't like burning her. So
Okay.
okay,
Let's go for an attack on the one in front of Lulu.
yeah. She using her glaive.
Yeah. I don't think she's excited about standing next to these things right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Natural 18, 29.
Yep.
7 points of slashing.
Okay.
Second one, 23,
Yep. These are
12.
Aren't these made at disadvantage because of the poison condition?
Oh, is poison not just ability checks?
I thought it was also attack.
I think
rolls.
it's.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So the first one would have been 23.
Yeah, so that would have hit.
And then I will roll again here at disadvantage. Dirty 20
Oh yeah, no problem. So how
for
much?
12 points of damage.
12. Okay. Again, this thing's barely holding on, but yeah, just
Wait,
two.
is this with the? Oh, this is with the glaive, not the,
glaive, not
new
the
sword.
Not the new
Yeah.
sword. Yeah.
I see.
So-
I see.
2 carving into it. And it's just kind of holding on there, trying to get its last little strikes in. Pip, you're up.
All right. Pip kind of just looks at Valor, who's still fighting, even though. And it's just like, coughing up flies, that's no good. Here, and she rummages in her boot and pulls out a vial. And it's like, drink that. Actually, I think you don't even need to drink this. I can just sort of, and then she just pours it.
It puts a frog in your throat. You eat all the flies. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. I guess she'll die.
Here, swallow this. So you pour it on Valor. Are you casting Lesser Restoration?
Lesser Restoration.
And that cures disease, right?
It cures.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Paralyzed or poisoned.
Yeah. I think it does it not also do disease? I thought it does disease.
I think it also does. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, and
Okay,
disease.
great. Okay, so yeah, you pour it and it washes over her, and immediately those boils just subside and start to dissipate.
Ooh, can they crinkle up and fall off?
Yes, they can crinkle up and fall off.
Thank you.
As they are gone.
This is gross.
As she takes a moment to clear her throat. That was the worst fucking shit I've ever. Let's kill these things. And gets the glaive ready. Anything else for you, Pip?
Yeah, what? Yeah, what the hell? Why not? Pip is going to. I think Pip is going to go for like a lower back touch. And it's like, but it's normal because that's actually my height. The height difference.
On Valor?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Not quite 6 feet?
She kind of. I guess she's wearing a lot of armor, so I guess she just like feels that slight
That's the only
tap.
reason I'm doing it,
Yeah.
because it's like, it's normal.
Yeah. She looks down and then just kind of gets a little more, steels herself for what's to come.
And I think Pip just sort of pats her a little bit, or just pushes her forward. It's like, go get him.
Yes.
And cast Bardic Inspiration.
All right, so she gets a
Great.
D6 as well. Okay, that's it for you, Pip?
That's it.
Okay, Kadam, you're up. Oh, Kadam, it's already your turn. Make a con save.
Oh, yeah.
Pip, did you make a con save?
Oh, no, I did not.
Yes, please make a con save.
18 on my end.
Okay, you're good to go.
Ooh, that's a 10. Is this a spell or a magical effect?
It's no. Is it a magical effect? I don't know. It's there. It's part of them. It doesn't. It's like
Okay, that's fair.
it's called rotting
so
presence. So
Mm.
I don't know if it's. I suppose it's magical because they're demons.
Well, I ask because I have advantage on those.
Yeah, on magical effects.
Yeah.
God.
As Faye touched.
Yeah. I'll give you this
Super
one, sure.
shit.
Yeah, we'll say because this is like demonic energies coming off of them. Okay, there you go. You make it.
16.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, yeah, Kadam, your turn, and yes, you save as well.
Toll the dead on the one by Lulu.
Okay. Hold up that mirror, and it will only get. It got a 14.
Well, that fails.
Okay.
33 points of necrotic damage.
Falls down. Another one of these. They're like, what? 3 of these now just seem to have just fallen over dead. just like.
And Kadam is over in the corner looking a little gleeful and a little intimidated by that.
Anything else for you, Kadam?
Nope, I'm happy.
All right, that takes us to the final one. It is wild-eyed and doesn't look afraid at all. Almost seems like it's just getting more manic as it's staring at you, Kadam, and just and whips its tail towards you. Gonna try to hit you. 13. I don't think that hits.
Nope.
Okay, Calliope, last one.
Great. Let's have little dummy fly around.
Oh, make a con save.
Yes.
Go ahead and make 3 for me, just right off the bat. Just so. Actually, your companions go after your turn.
On my turn.
Okay, so just do
Yeah.
3. Yeah, do 3 saves.
I got nat 1, so I fail.
Okay,
Big dummy,
that's
30,
fine.
20, and little dummy, nat 20.
So just you. You only take 3 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, and I take half, and big dummy takes half.
Great. So 1 point
because of-
each.
Sick. Yeah, and then I will mess this friendo up. Lance attack, 2 of them at advantage, and I'll roll for little dummy doing the same thing again.
Okay.
That's
Oh yeah.
21 for me, and then little dummy crit did 8 damage.
So 31 total.
31 total.
So it's like barely holding on, just you know what? Because I mean, Lulu will go next, and this thing's
And
dying. Yeah. So
little dummy did a crit. Here.
yeah.
We can
So
just give it
yeah.
to little
Let's
dummy.
give it to little dummy. So, what does this look like, Calliope? As you and your constructs move in to finish this final one off.
I think Calliope's like not even like looking at it. Basically, Calliope's like walking towards Gadam. It's like I told you this was a waste of time. It's fine, it's
You
fine. And
rat.
then like as like aside, like not even paying attention, it goes like shh, and like stabs this thing, and like then little dummy just like descends on it. And
Okay. Little
Pulls its
dummy
head off.
descends on it. Okay. So little dummy just with one big strike from big dummy through the chest. Little dummy suddenly, as this thing kind of lurches down, we see little dummy floating behind it.
I think like grabs its horns and just kind of like wrenches the head off.
It just does a quick twist, and the head just spins and pops right off, and it plops down dead. And little dummy, this tiny little floating puppy, is just holding this severed demonic goat head, just lets it drop to the ground as it starts to quickly become soft, and black ichor starting to spill out into the room. And
I mean, I guess it's not all bad. Like, we learned that they were brought here by the Yugoloths. I suppose that one? Pointing down at the thing in the blood pit.
And you do see now, although it is face down, you can kind of make out some of the features almost canine-like. almost fox-like ears, a tail that's just matted in blood, and this being is just floating there in the muck.
Speaking of seeing that head over there, I mean, you're looking for someone to talk to. Maybe that gentleman.
We could. It is so gross in here.
Yeah, let's go bring it outside, maybe.
I'm gonna leave Pascaluska's head where it is, and grab this fox person under the armpits and start hauling him out into the corridor.
Okay. Kadam, so you're gonna go and kind of reach into the blood to scoop this person out and pull them out. Okay. I will need you to make a whiz save as you kind of submerge yourself in the blood, and you feel that chill run through your body as you feel this like thick viscous fluid starting to coat you.
You have bardic inspiration?
I do. Let me double check here.
It can be used on saves, I believe. Right?
Yeah, I'm doing math.
Okay.
It's probably high enough. I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration. 18.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
It's gross and uncomfortable, but there is that involuntary just sensation of dread that fills you. Almost it's like, I mean, yeah, it's like almost like having an anxiety attack or something. Like it just kind of came out of nowhere. You just suddenly feel this pit in your stomach and this fluttering of your heart and cold rush through you as you feel the blood like caking your arms. But you pull this thing, this creature out, this body onto the floor, and
I think Pip comes over to help a little bit, seeing that Kadam is like frozen for a moment, and is just like whistling a jaunty little tune. It's like, well, you take the head, I'll take the feet.
that you both scoop up the body. You see the body does have a blood soaked like satchel and like a belt that has some like little vials on it, sort of, you know, tucked in almost like a bandolier, right? Like little vial belt that this creature has. But you pull them out and you want to take the body where?
Just, I don't know, back around the corner a little bit.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I am going to do something really quick because I remember I did this last time with the dungeon and I thought it worked decently well. I'm going to get the party token to, like, when we're just exploring, to kind of move that around.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we get, like, closer to, like, a room or whatever, you can use your individual token. I think it'll just make it a little easier for navigating the dungeon.
Fun fact, I don't have vision from my actual character. The only person I have vision from is Little Dummy.
Little dummy.
Wait, really?
Because you don't have dark vision.
No,
Oh.
I think I do. I thought I did. Guess it's just not in... Do I not have dark vision? Oh, I have blind fighting at least for 10 feet. Oh, and I have dark vision.
You do have dark vision. Wait,
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah.
60 feet of dark vision?
Yes.
Oh, well, here. Let me give you 60 feet of dark vision.
Oh.
Anyway, so you all go around the corner, taking the body, and slump it down. What's the plan?
What kind of condition is this thing's head in? You said its skull was smashed in?
Yeah,
exposed.
essentially the back of the head is just a cavity. It's been, and now you can even see it has been like hollowed out.
Yeah. Can you work with this?
Sure.
Okay.
Just curious, Kadam. What does the spell Toll the Dead, like specifically, does it say creature?
Let's find out.
Or Toll the Dead or Speak with Dead?
Or, sorry, Speak with Dead, thank you.
A corpse of your choice within range.
Okay.
The corpse must have a mouth and can't be undead.
Okay.
The spell fails if the corpse was the target of this spell within the last 10 days.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the specifications.
Great. Okay. Just making sure there wasn't
Yep.
something weird like, humanoids or whatever. So, okay.
Mhm.
Great.
Looking at you, calm emotions. Yeah, I'll get out my pipe and put some incense into it, light it, and cast speak with spirit.
Okay. I'm trying to remember last time we did this. My first thought is that as you exhale the smoke, it kind of
Yeah,
channels.
I think I'm going like into its face.
Yeah, so it gets streamed into the open mouth of this thing. I'm assuming you have it kind of lying on their back as
I
it...
was thinking like propped up against the wall sort
Got
of
it.
thing.
Okay, so propped up against the wall as it snakes in through the nostrils and open mouth of this creature. And you can see now the face, definitely worse for wear, sort of fox-like, eyes just glazed over, slightly open. And as the smoke channels into it, you suddenly see the chest raise and hear kind of a popping sound running up along the trachea, and then you see it sort of look in your direction, Kadam.
Glad we were able to get you out of there. How did you get in here?
Through Cortex prison.
Say that one more time.
Croquectoex prison. Through Croquectoex prison. Through the maw.
Why are you here?
I was hired. Hired by Eagle Blight. Hired to find a way in.
Do you know why? Let me hold on. Why does Ego Blight want to be in here?
Eagle Blight was hired as well. I work for her. She is working for Trontolox.
Onto locks. All right. And
Ask it if it figured out how to get in. Doesn't know how?
well, I mean, they're here, ain't they?
But like deeper in. Like the actual thing. This is just, the scab.
Have you been able to penetrate the celestial part of this place?
No.
Yeah.
That's
Go
good to
ahead.
know, I guess.
Yeah. Who and what is Trantalox?
If we just get one name at a time through the questions, if there's at least 6 layers in between the underlings And the person calling the shots, they're immune to this spell. Fascinating. Spell immunity by way of bureaucracy.
Trantolox is the dominant demon commanding everyone here. It is an Alphasheen.
And the body goes limp.
Do I know what an alphasheen is?
I don't know if I said that word right, but we're going to go with it. Go ahead and make an Arcana or Religion check.
I will make Arcana. So glad I took that extracurricular back in Artificer College. 22.
Yeah. Nalphasheens are very powerful demons that tend to bully other demons around. They can lead if they're mildly organized by a more powerful demon, especially when you start dealing with like demon lords who start to actually get some semblance of organization with like legions and things. Nalphasheens tend to be in those positions of power and commanding, like lieutenants and whatever. If you were to try to categorize, right, they would be in those like top tier positions of commanding forces. They are known for being kind of like insatiable, like just they're kind of seen as being a force that can never be satisfied and are seen as creatures that just want to devour everything. And they're usually depicted as sort of, the closest thing, it's like kind of wereboar-esque, sort of like kind of a boar-like creature, but very twisted. They tend to have like multiple tusks instead of just two, like sometimes four, sometimes
so
more. They tend to be very, at least the way they're depicted, like very like bulbous and gluttonous, and very big, probably like, ranging from 10 to 12 feet in height. And they have some magical, like they're like most demons are seen for just kind of tearing apart and ripping and eating. They do have some sort of other magical abilities. And strangely, they are able to fly despite the way they're depicted. They usually have like tiny wings in proportion to their bodies, but somehow they're able to like float around somehow, like defying logic. So
We should have asked why they turned on it and killed it. Oh.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah, I guess. While I was in the blood pit,
yeah.
was I able to wade through it, or was I swimming in it?
Oh no, you were definitely like wading into it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go to the next one? Or maybe we should take a look down one of those holes.
Pip?
Yep.
Kind of just okay. First of all, I think Pip has been rummaging through the vials.
Of course.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yes, you go through the bandolier, and pretty much all of them have shattered, but you manage to find one that's still intact. And as you pull it out and look at it, you see a very familiar kind of black, brackish liquid sloshing inside that you immediately recognize as River Styx water. The vial itself is not like it doesn't look like just a simple vial. Like it has a much more intricate like metal articulating kind of hinge that can sort of clamp down and like seal, and there's intricate little like brass bands kind of around the vial itself that have runes on it.
Infernal runes, or what kind of runes?
Yeah, probably would be infernal for. Yeah, I think so for this. You can make an Arcana check to try to suss out what this might be.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll make an Arcana check.
You're an artificer. I don't see what the problem is. A 14.
Yeah.
You're not entirely certain what it does, but the vial itself seems to be very mildly enchanted for something.
Mm-hmm.
Also rummaging through the body, in the... Wait, no, sorry, hold on. Yes, in the pouch, it seems to have been pretty much emptied, but there is something kind of hard in there that you feel, and as you rummage and pull it out, there's like, God, I mean, for a diamond, it looks massive. It's probably like, almost like the size of a grape. It is huge. I'll just tell you all, it's a diamond worth 5,000 gold.
Oh my god!
That was just kind of like caught down in the bottom of the bag, sort of like caught up in the fibers of the bag.
Does Pip share?
I think out of habit, Pip just like rolls it kind of like into her sleeve and is like, "You can save that baby for later."
Do I catch that?
Make a
being
sleight of hand check, please.
right next to you?
Yeah, please make a sleight of hand check. And you can, Kadam, are we going to rely on your passive, or do you think are you watching Pip actively?
I think I'm watching Pip go through the things.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception roll.
Yeah, I got a natural 20.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see it.
25.
Oh shit! I think this has to go to Pip. It's a natural 20.
Okay.
Pip
Oh,
got
wow,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm looking
Pip
at the thing now.
got a 25 as well. So yeah, wow. Yeah.
I think what happens is Pip does it and it gets happy for a second. They're like, "Still got it," and then kind of just says like, "Hey, Kadam. I mean, it's not quite the find like your magical 25,000 gold bag, but you're the one who brings people back to life, so I think you should have this."
Oh, good God.
Always check the little fibers. They're always in the fibers. All kinds of stuff getting stuck there.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Thank you. It's real?
Yeah.
Hey, Calliope.
What's up?
Here. And I will give you my 300 gold piece diamond.
Oh, I mean, it's so sudden. But
I mean, I told you, I professed my love to you earlier.
Right.
So I figure now it's time. Yeah, here. I'll give you one of them.
What?
I have so many diamonds, y'all.
Yeah, and I slot it. It's like, perfect. I need just the thing. And I have some defibrillators. Is that how you say it?
Mhm.
Defibrillators.
Defibrillators. Yeah.
With a little slot for a diamond, and I just like pop it right in
Awesome.
for emergencies.
Amazing. So there you go. That is. Let me double check. I think that's all you find on the body. I mean, it's a lot, but yeah. So yeah, you Pip, you have a vial of River Styx water, and Kadam has the 5,000 GP diamond. Okay.
I think Pip just quickly goes over to Calliope too and is like, So I'm not quite good enough at actually reading Infernal yet. Can you read what this says? And hands her the vial.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Go ahead and make that Arcana check.
32.
It's a very simple enchantment that preserves whatever liquid is inside. It preserves it, which makes you think that the potency of the river Styx water, if it's harvested in a normal vial, probably wears off, and this vial is keeping it preserved. I'll give you this, since Calliope's able to suss that out. Pip, if you still have any vials of river Styx water in your inventory, you realize that those no longer have the effects of the river Styx because they were not stored in a vial that could preserve the properties.
We suffered for those.
Rookie mistake.
But you now have a vial of river Styx water in this vial that theoretically you could put, any sort of liquid or whatever. I would let you be creative with it, but it's just a simple enchantment that will preserve whatever's placed in it. So.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
The river giveth and the river taketh away.
Let it do.
So, what next?
I'll take point.
Right.
Let's sneak along the corridor. I want to see what's all up here. Before heading down the holes.
Oh.
All right.
I think that's a spam.
Don't bother,
yeah,
Nathan.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, oh, somebody new. Oh. All right, so you want to continue along the path, and you're going to take point, Calliope. Okay. Are you all, again, are you trying to move forward quietly, or are you just being more like just marching?
Doesn't hurt to try.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, let's do the group stealth rolls.
17.
17, okay.
See if I have a thing for this.
5 for me. 10 for Valor.
Whoa. Yonder got an 11, and normally Yonder is very sneaky.
Oh, excuse me. 11 for Valor.
Okay.
17 for Pip.
Okay. So that's... Okay, so we got 5 for Kadam, 11 for Valor, 11 for Yonder, and then 17 for Pip, 18 for Lulu, 17 for Calliope. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, great. It's a little dicey, and Calliope, I think a couple times, you and Pip especially notice when people are kind of not stepping quite properly, and you have to kind of correct them, or like have everybody slow down even further than you already were going to try to minimize the sound. But you creep forward as quiet as you can, and as you come up towards the edge of this room, you see it opens up once more in another cavity with a dead end. This room, though, it looks to be like the top has just been the top of the roof of this place, it's like a big pocket, has just been severely like gouged and torn to pieces, and the whole room is just actively dripping. And it seems to have started to fill this like kind of basin in front of you, and there's just this small kind of pond of that blood. Oh, and floating in the blood itself, there's a few errant body parts and kind of a half-devoured one of those green-skinned Yugoloth creatures that you've seen at the bank, I believe, is where you saw it in the Wandering Emporium.
Mm.
And just kind of floating there. Yeah, this is a gnarly episode.
It's just going to be a gnarly arc, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's a dead end in here.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't look like... So something's chewed up this body?
Are you sniffing, Kadam? Go ahead and make a perception roll with advantage.
$28.
Yeah. Kadam, you sniff the air and it is overwhelming, but I think you're starting to become used to it, right? And you're able to start picking out the more subtle scents. And you get these sense of... Well, I would like to actually offer this to you, to maybe give me what you think how Kadam would think demons smell like. Is there a scent that you maybe, that Kadam's picking up on? And yes, there is demon scent all around you, obviously, but there is something more pungent and stronger that you realize that there are like living demons in the room. Not Iker, but there are living demons in this room.
I think there's a specific tang to any demons that are kind of rot associated, like the ones that we just encountered. Like it's rot, but denser somehow.
Okay. Yeah.
If they ain't really rot associated, maybe like battery acid.
I think you're getting stronger battery acid scent from these ones, and you're able to kind of pinpoint and realize that sort of like clinging and almost like buried in like ticks, for lack of a better word, are three masses just like kind of in the walls and in the ceiling. Huge, muscular, like sort of writhing, and they seem to almost be like, you get the sense that it seems like they're like digesting. They're just like buried into the wall and sitting there just kind of rippling backs. They are, again, these are...
if they're invisible, I can't see them.
They're not invisible. They're just kind of
kind
of blending with the coloration of the room, because they got these like rippling backs, and they're kind of covered in a thick, wiry fur, broad shoulders, and the fur itself is like kind of a ruddy brown red coloration. So they're just sort of blending in with the walls, and they're sort of just buried into the walls, and they seem to almost be kind of like pulsing, breathing, and almost like you would think almost hibernating, like digesting like a snake, and they're just kind of sitting there like but their faces are kind of turned away as they're sort of buried into the walls. But there's three of them in the room.
We got some company.
Oh, you're muted, Calliope.
It's all right. She rolled well on her stuff.
I'm speaking quietly. What? Oh shit. Wow. Good eyes. Oh, good.
His voice continues to get grosser and grosser. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Kadam, as you're all whispering, you realize one of them kind of... And you start to see a head sort of emerging, these ears, and kind of a... like broad face, like lots of little tusks kind of coming out from the lower lip, almost kind of I for lack of a better word, like a great ape, like a kind of gorilla, maybe.
I would know.
You know what you yes but yeah, and the face is kind of turning and sort of like you get the sense like they think they maybe heard something as they're starting to like start to turn.
Back up.
You want all back up? Okay. For this, I would like another stealth roll as you all try to back out of the room.
Another 17.
Nice.
Calliope is
18.
not good at these, but it's doing okay.
18 for Kadam.
Okay.
11 for Valor.
Okay.
18 for Pip.
Okay. Nice.
We did not want a tango.
So that was 17, 18, and what was it for Pip?
18.
18. Okay. Okay, you all just barely squeeze by here as you slip out of the room silently.
Okay.
And manage to get around the corner before this thing seems to notice. But you, Kadam, are just barely making out some kind of like coming from the room ahead.
Shall we-
Back to the holes.
Yep, back to the holes.
Okay. You start winding your way back through the halls and come around to the area with the stained glass window and the 2 holes descending down further into the scab. Which one would you like to go down?
The one's right in front of us.
Okay,
Let's go.
Great. Give me a moment. Just need to check something.
I will trot back to where I left the tent stake, yank it up, trot back to the rest of the group,
Excellent.
pound it in here.
You're gonna pound it in there. Okay, to have another point. So you wanna use a rope down. It does look like climbable enough. You wouldn't need a rope, but the rope wouldn't hurt if you would like to. Okay.
Let's not hurt.
It will also help if we need to get back out.
Exactly.
All right. For now, I'm just gonna go with the party token as you slide down this tube, working your way down deeper in, and sort of come out into another chamber that opens up. The scent gets worse as you go deeper, and as you come out into this room and look about, you see that this space that you're in is like littered with more body parts just strewn about, and there are almost like piles that have been look like they've been purposely like piled up, collecting bodies and pieces, and you can barely see some of those, again, fly-like creatures. You know, they're probably not flies, but they are kind of resembling what you would be used to as flies that are sort of just buzzing and crawling around.
Do we see the tokens down there, or are they out of sight because of the?
Yes, indeed. As you peer out from this area and sort of scan the environment, you hear them before you see them. You hear, coming from the south, like all this like grunting and like strange creature sounds of something in that direction. And as you kind of peer in that direction, you can see shapes of hunched over figures that are just like trying to scrape and dig into the walls. You see as well that the walls down here are becoming more of that hard like substance that you saw at the base. And these creatures that are digging at the walls, it's like almost like they're trying to chip at stone. It's so hard. But they seem to be trying to dig out the like a new cavern or a new passageway or something. They're just kind of and there's a few of them down in that direction.
What does that mean? Does that mean we kill them, or does that mean we leave?
Let's go around the corner. Let's see what's that way first.
Okay. Do you want to head north?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You get to here, and I need to go grab your other tokens.
Why would you need those, Nathan?
I'll start. Let's start here. Okay. You slink around the corner and start to work your way in that direction. As you start moving past these piles of body parts that are like festering with flies, who would have been like? Or you said you're at the front, Calliope?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it would
I
have.
also have blind sight 10 feet, so I can see shit unless it has total cover.
This isn't an invisible force.
Great.
You quickly realize as you're moving through this space that these flies are starting to. They're starting to swarm in the direction of all of you. And you start to see more and more sort of spiral out of these piles. Just. And multiple swarms suddenly appear all around you. What do you all do?
Okay.
Gargouth, you want to have at it?
Yeah. All right. I think Pip this entire time, because everything, Mad Maggie and Gargouth are like having a mystery science theater type of experience.
And the dragon spirit.
Oh my, well, okay, yeah, maybe the dragon spirit pops in and is like, hey guys, what's up? There's like a full sitcom happening in Pip's head. And was just and she was just frozen for a bit. He's like, yes, okay, all right. These are not good. Gargouth.
They're
Let's
all
just
like starting
do
to
your
fly
thing.
in. Okay, you flip the shield around. Pip, I want to do an initiative roll between you and the bugs to see if you can get them before they all swarm in on the party.
Okay. I'm also going to. Okay, well, I'll just do this first because I feel like it's.
Oh yeah,
There
they
we
got a 12, so you definitely get them. Okay, so
Yay.
here's the question, because the token I have obviously is representing the party, but you are all individual tokens like in a string. So let me actually go grab.
Yeah, I was thinking spirit guardians more than fireball.
Well, Pip
But-
is wheeling around with the shield.
Yeah.
I
What's gonna
could
happen?
do Spirit Guardian.
And I would say this, I'm not gonna like punish you all here. Like we can say that you're situated in such a way that it would have made sense for Kadam to have suggested this. So if y'all want to kind of arrange yourselves with Calliope out front there as best you can, and then we'll see where Pip wants to drop this fireball.
There.
Yeah, it's
I think Pip would be the furthest away. To
well, Calliope's in the front, so you could be like
okay,
one
right.
behind, or like here. Yeah, you could be like next to
Oof.
Calliope.
Yeah, next to Calliope.
Cool.
And I think Lulu's probably up next to Kadam.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. So yeah, you can probably. Let's see.
Valor's resistant to fire.
So like, yeah. I mean, if you
Yeah.
want to, if you would get Yonder and Valor, but you could do it probably such that you would get. You know, I think there's a way here you can just get the 3. Yeah, you could just do
Yeah,
something
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
I like how we're treating these as just like free resources.
It's making up for all the times we haven't been able to use them.
So, okay, so this is your second charge to make sure you mark down your charges on the shield. So,
Guys, I haven't used a single spell slot.
Fireball
Great.
streaks out, erupts in this space. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Alrighty.
Watch them just be like normal flies. And we're like, oh, they're gross.
Yeah. They all fail.
Okay, 32.
32 points of damage. All 3 swarms are instantly incinerated. There is one other swarm that
Okay.
still needs to be dealt with. It did roll a 12 on initiative, so let's just see for now if you all want to, the rest of you want to roll initiative, see if you can beat it before it's going to swarm around somebody. It got a 12, so you just need to beat a 12.
I did not. I rolled a 1 and then a 1.
Okay, what about you, Kadam?
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
And Valor got a dirty 20.
Valor got a dirty 20. Okay, so Valor could definitely go, and Kadam, your dex is
0.
0. Okay, so the swarm will go before you. They're just faster than you. And Lulu got a 4. So, and I guess...
I got a 4 total as well.
You got a 4 total, okay. You know, I really should have popped open the initiative tracker just to... I mean, I'm hoping this won't take long. It's 1 swarm, but...
It's 1 swarm plus having made a loud noise.
Yes, you did that. Yes. There's a big, bright, sudden flash of fire that just... all right, so yeah. Wow, Yonder got a 5. Okay. In that case, Valor can do something.
Sure. Here we go. Let's use the fancy sword. Let's see
Okay.
what happens.
Yeah, go for it.
And this is a D... Oh, gosh. D10 for greatsword?
2d6. What was Valor's initiative again? Was it 21, you said?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay.
Where's my 36? There it is. Okay. First attack. 21.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
12 points of slashing.
Really quick. So it was actually a 23. And it was actually a 14 points of slashing.
This is a +2 sword.
Yes.
Oh my god. Plus some other number of properties, maybe.
How much damage was it again? 14. You said 14? Because you
that
said
sounds
12.
right.
Yeah. Okay. So that's actually 7 points because this is a swarm of bugs. It is hard to slash
Makes
through
sense.
a swarm of bugs.
No way. 30?
What?
Yeah, if it's a +2
Uh-huh.
greatsword, that's a 30 to hit.
Oh my god.
15 points of slashing reduced to
7. Okay.
7.
Wow. So yeah, Valor feels the just beautiful balance on this thing, and as it sings through the air, there's almost like a metallic like as it just carves through, splattering these hellish flies across the wall. But I think they get to go next, so they will I mean, they're just gonna swarm around Kadam, I guess. You're all next to them. Why don't I do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I'll do a D10. Who are they gonna go for? They're gonna go for Pip. So they just whatever is left there, they swarm around you.
I was holding the shield up and just like, yeah.
Yeah. And they're just gonna try to they're at less than half HP, so 15, Pip?
That does not hit.
Okay, so yeah, they're just ding, 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 trying to get through your armor. I don't remember who is next, but I mean,
I think it was me because I also
you.
had 12.
That's right. Yeah, go for it, Kadam.
I'll do what's it? Word of Radiance.
Nice.
What's the
Um,
save?
I believe it's con.
Okay.
I rarely use this one.
That's an 11,
Con save, yeah.
so that's a failure.
All right.
Sorry, Pip, I gotta move your token for a second. I should just keep this on.
16 points of radiant damage.
Oh, okay. Okay. They all just burn up into motes of light and little bits of ash just into the room.
So there's this explosion of a fireball, followed almost immediately by this silver white light.
And like kind of a almost choir-esque like tone, right? Of like celestial, just kind of
Yeah.
like out, rings out. And as they burn up and and there's that beat of kind of pause as the chaos stops.
You think they heard that?
Yep.
And you start to hear sounds and movement coming from the direction you just came from, and we're at 8:55. I think that's a perfect spot to just.
I would like to cast heroism and get into position.
Got it. Okay.
For the
Yeah.
fight,
We'll
but
The sneaky
we'll do that.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Let's really quick because I was really sloppy with initiative there. Let me actually add you all so that we're ready to go. So Kadam, you had a 12.
Yep.
Let me remove that. Who am I missing? I have. Oh yeah. So Pip, you. What did you get? You were pretty high.
I rolled a 20.
You're a 20. Okay, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So Pip got a 20, and Calliope, you got a 5?
4.
4. Okay.
3.
So you and Lulu.
2.
1.
I think I got everybody there. Yeah, looks like I got everybody. Oh, for some reason, Pip's token is Gilder.
Gilder's going first now.
Gilder is the captain now.
Pip, what is your dex?
What is
And what is
Hold on.
Valor's?
+2, I believe.
It's +1.
Valor's is +1? Okay,
Yeah.
so then Pip would
Oh,
go
Valor
first.
is +1.
Yeah, okay.
My dex is +1.
Oh,
Oh.
what is your total
And
number?
you're rogue!
Or yeah, just roll. Yeah, just both of you roll a d20.
19 for Valor.
Okay, Pip, go ahead and roll a d20.
Stop questioning the method, too.
So Valor will go first. Oh my god. All right. We'll see what happens next time. As we resume this sudden burst of sound and energy, as those creatures below come to investigate. Awesome. Thank you everybody for joining us this evening.
Do you think we could have gotten more loot in that dead end? My video game player brain says that there's loot on that big dead body that we could have searched.
I'm sure there is, but I feel like we have enough loot.
We just got a 5,000 gold piece diamond. We're
And
fine.
a +2 sword. Oh my god.
Oh, and +2 great sword. Oh my gosh.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Valor's gonna appreciate that.
She's deserved this for a while.
Oh, Arlo!
Baby!
Oh, he's big.
Yeah, poor baby.
Oh, he's a Blue's Clues dog.
He was
so cute.
sleepy.
Not Blue's Clues. What's the one I'm thinking of?
For some reason, he
Wishbone.
wanted to come sleep.
Wishbone.
Wishbone. So that was his name at the shelter, was Wishbone, but we changed it because he didn't know the name, and we felt like it was kind of a mouthful to like call out. So
Yeah.
so he's Arlo now. All right. We're gonna go. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.